A very good morning, students. Welcome to your business studies class. So, today we will be starting with a new chapter, that is chapter number 8, controlling. Before starting with the chapter, let us just quickly have a look at the topics that we would be discussing in this chapter. The topics are concept and features of controlling, importance of controlling, steps in the controlling process. First, we'll discuss that what is controlling. Now, controlling is very important function of management. It ensures whether everything is being done according to the plans or not. Now, you have planned everything. According to the plans, you have organized the resources, you have arranged the resources, you have established the relationship amongst the resources, and you have decided about the structure of the organization also. Then, once you have decided the structure, you have filled the vacant position by doing the staffing process. Then you have initiated, you have converted your plans into action in the directing process. Now you have to keep on checking that whether your plans are going according to what standards you have fixed, or is there any deviation. So these deviations, these findings can be done in the controlling process. So it ensures whether everything is being done according to the plans or not. If not, then suitable corrective actions are taken to avoid adverse consequences. So controlling involves comparison of actual performance with the planned performance. If there is any difference or deviations, then finding the reasons for such difference and taking corrective measures or actions to stop those reasons so that they don't reoccur in future and that organizational objectives are fulfilled efficiently. According to Contz and O'Donnell, managerial control implies the measurement of accomplishment against the standard and the correction of deviations to assure attainment of objectives according to the plan. So that means that you need to keep on checking your actual performance with your standard performance, with your planned performance, and if there are any deviations, so you have to correct those deviations, you have to check those deviations then and there only, so that you will be able to achieve your organizational goals as per your plans. Controlling. Now, controlling is a goal oriented process. The first feature of controlling is that it is a goal oriented process. Controlling is ensures basically that resources are used effectively and efficiently for the accomplishment of organizational goals. That means whatever resources we have, so we are using it in an appropriate manner so that we can achieve our goals. So that is why it is a goal oriented process. Then next is that it is a pervasive function. It is essential function of every manager. It is applied at all the levels of management, be it your top level, middle level, lower level, in all the organization, whether it is your business and non-business organization, whether it is an educational school, educational institution, whether it is military, everywhere controlling is required. So the nature and extent of control may vary according to the levels of management. Then controlling is a continuous process. It is an ongoing process. We should not misunderstood it as a last function of management. It brings the management cycle back to planning function because the corrective actions in controlling is taken to prevent the recurrence of the deviations in future. It is a never ending or a continuous process. It continues throughout the life of the organization. The cycle of appraisal of work, comparing with established standards, detecting deviations, and taking corrective actions goes on. Then it seeks to improve the future performance on the basis of past experience. So, in other words, we can say that controlling helps in better planning in future. That is why controlling is an ongoing process till the organization is in existence. The controlling is both backward looking and forward looking. Controlling is like a detection or correction of the past activities to find out deviations from the standards. Therefore, controlling involves looking back and is called a backward looking. That means we are learning from our past mistakes. So that is why it is a backward looking. However, controlling is forward looking also because the corrective actions initiated by control function aims to improve the future performance. So that means we are looking back at our mistakes and we should not repeat that particular mistakes while we are planning for the future. So that is why controlling is both backward and forward looking. Now, importance of controlling. Controlling is an indispensable function of management without which even the best of plans may go wrong. The management process is incomplete without controlling. A good control system helps an organization in the following way. Those ways are accomplishment of organizational goals, judging accuracy of standards, making efficient use of resources, improving employee motivation, ensuring order and discipline, and facilitating coordination in actions. So let us just discuss these importance one by one in detail. So the very first importance of controlling is that it helps in accomplishment of organizational goals. Now controlling is a goal oriented process. It is through controlling that managers ensures the execution of plans and the attainment of goals, that whether the plan is executed as per the standards that you have set and you are achieving your organizational goals. In the absence of control, activities may not be carried according to the plans and the target may be missed. So there may be delay in completing the assigned task and the desired results may not be accomplished. So control keeps constant watch over performance so that mistakes are immediately detected and corrected. Like a traffic signal, controlling guides the organization and keeps it on the right track so that organizational goals are achieved. Next is it helps in judging accuracy of standards. Now, it enables management to verify whether the standards are set are accurate, achievable, or not. So, if they are not achievable, so they need to change. So, an efficient control system reviews and revises standards from time to time to match them with the organizational and environmental changes. Next importance of controlling is that it helps in making efficient use of resources. Now controlling secures best possible use of resources. When each activity is performed in according to the predetermined standards and norms, it ensures that work is done in the most efficient and effective manners. It also helps to prevent misuse and wastage of resources. Next is that it helps to improve employee motivation. Now, controlling provides performance standards for all the employees in the organization. That means you have been informed that what you are supposed to do. So, employees know well in advance what they are expected to do and what are the standards of performance on the basis of which their performance will be judged. So, it motivates them to give better performance and earn the rewards. These reports become the basis for giving promotions and increments to the employees. So it helps them to give a good performance. Controlling ensures order and discipline in the organization. It creates an atmosphere of order and discipline where subordinates are under a check at all the times and they perform their functions efficiently. It also leads to check over dishonesty and chances of fraud in the company. Next is facilitates coordination. The controlling function lays down the performance standards for each department. An employee is governed by predetermined standards which are well coordinated with one another. This leads to unity of direction and ensures overall accomplishment of organizational objectives. So, to sum up, we have done today the chapter controlling. We had started with the chapter controlling and we had discussed the meaning of controlling. Then we had discussed the features of controlling, like it is a goal oriented process, it is pervasive, continuous, and it is forward and backward looking. Then we had also discussed about the various importance of controlling. So this is the question based on today's topic. I hope you understood today's topic. Thank you so much, children.